Good morning,
All
everybody.
right.
Yeah.
Kyle's
all right.
hyped up.
Yeah, getting it started. Got Ron here with us and Sharon as well. Very exciting show today. So,
Awesome.
failure to launch is the title of the show today, and boy, jumping right into it. Um, so so let's see, and Haven. So who is Havenshine? Good morning.
That is me.
That's you. You're
That's
Havenshine.
me.
I should know that.
How would you know it?
I should know that. I'm like,
No,
wait a
because
minute.
I generally don't put a
Familiar.
comment, you know,
Oh, yeah, you got a
with
comment.
when I'm on the show. I generally don't do that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Normally
Plus-
you're hiding out in the background,
Yeah.
pushing all the buttons for us, keeping everything flowing. Yeah. Most excellent. How are you this morning, Sharon?
I'm really, really good. Happy to be
Good.
here. A little nervous, a little excited.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. Ditto.
happy to be here. Nice
Yeah.
to meet you.
Nothing to be nervous about. We're all a bunch of clowns.
That's what
According to comments.
Perfect. Then I'm in the right place.
I represent that. I ride a unicycle, so I mean I've had that for years.
Literally what a
Yeah.
clown does.
Yeah. Literally. Yeah.
That's some talent. That's some
Uh,
talent, Kyle.
it's stubborn determination is what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So
I got a whole bunch of them from fans, and I wanted to share a few of them.
oh yeah. Let's hear them.
So
Yeah.
so these are coming from TikTok. I did YouTube the other day, and I'm doing TikTok today.
Okay.
So bear with me on this username. It is user 915-433-3036-407. Do you got that one?
Yes.
Got
You
it.
got that
Absolutely.
one?
Yeah.
What a
Locked and loaded.
unique
follow.
name.
Give them a follow. Thank you.
So it was in reference to Becky talking about Satanism and all the
Mm.
stars and stuff like that, because she's a conspiracy theorist,
Mm.
and she made a general claim about celebrities.
Oh.
So this user said, "We love Dua because she's unique and she is not
Mm.
a Satan worshiper.
Mm.
Not.
Yeah.
They love
Not.
her."
Yeah.
They love
Yeah.
it.
Great.
How
It's
about
great. I think just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you.
This could
That's a
be
good
true.
point.
I mean,
Oh, Kyle.
All right. Here's one that was pretty cruel,
mm.
Uh-oh.
and I will have something to say about it afterward.
I love
So
I love
fancy
fake
mode,
Yeah.
fancy mode on TikTok. Becky was talking about, colors, and she doesn't want to move to Florida because she doesn't look good in that color.
Mm.
Okay. So she goes on to say, "Don't you want to go where you look good, right?" And
Mm.
she chose San Jose because of the teal color, and then Colorado because of the Avs burgundy.
Mm.
And this jerk, I don't care if he watches the show or not. I don't care. Fancy Mode said, "My vote is Siberia to move and look better."
Mm.
Not even.
Isn't that
That's
rotten?
even
That is
nice.
rotten to the core.
Mhm.
That's like, so, I mean, to say, we're a bunch of clowns and stuff like that, whatever it is, right? I don't care. You can insult, throw the insults, and we talk about this a lot, Kyle,
Mm.
about the insults and stuff like that. And I'm sure Becky doesn't care either what this guy says, because I looked at the guy. He's
we're
not a
echoing.
handsome fellow. Not a handsome fellow.
I
And
love-
he's out here lashing out at somebody else's looks. And it's
I
like,
l-
really?
I love hate comments, and
Yeah.
and you know, and I feel bad, you know, genuine compassion, because somebody that leaves hateful comments on somebody else's stuff, that what a sad life. That
Well,
that the
I
only
think they're inherently unhappy.
oh, so much,
Mhm.
Yeah.
so much for sure. Yeah,
It's a self-reflection, basically, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a sad deal. I feel bad for them. I do appreciate the comments though, because it helps boost
Yes.
all the stuff. And
You're watching.
you never get hate without doing something. So if you're
Right,
doing
absolutely.
something and you start getting hate, that means you're doing something.
Yes.
Exactly. You're getting noticed for sure.
So,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that was fancy mode. And here's a great one. Comment by No Flatness. No Flatness.
No flatness.
Do these guys know what they are talking about at all? This is a comment of me and Kenny talking about the moon landing.
Hmm.
And Kenny got the facts right, by the way, Mr.
Oh.
No Flatness.
Hmm.
Like, I'm glad you're watching and stuff. But Kenny got it right. Because
Hmm.
I went back and I looked just to make sure he said nothing that wasn't true. He
Hmm.
got the facts right.
Mhm.
So, yes, he did know what he was talking about.
Mhm.
And just because we make fun and have a good time about it doesn't mean we don't know what we're talking about. Doesn't mean
Exactly.
that.
Yeah, I always know what I'm talking about. I mean, usually.
Even when I don't.
Oh, and my response, I actually responded to all of these people, right? And my response to him is sometimes no. Sometimes we don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we have fun while doing it.
I reserve the right to be wrong and incorrect and change my mind. Yeah. Yeah. That's
I've been
I
known a
reserve-
time or two.
Yeah. Yeah, I reserve that for sure.
So that was No Flatness. And then and I just wanted to point out that Isla, ISLA,
Hmm.
basically watches all of our shorts on TikTok.
Oh,
Everything. They
Very
like
Very
it,
nice.
excellent.
and they watch all of them, and I appreciate that
Yeah.
so much.
Mhm.
And just keep enjoying the content. I mean, because we try to have a good time. We try to inform people of whatever it may be we're talking about. It could be
Mhm.
meaningless facts, but you know,
Those are awesome.
we still have a good time doing it. And you know, whether it's you know, healthy stuff or you know, just plain
Conspiracy series
garbage.
theory stuff.
I got a meaningless fact for you. I have to throw this in because I just learned this and I didn't realize. My brother, we went to this museum last week and we were looking at pickups, and he said, "Well, do you know why it's called a pickup truck?" And I was like, I don't know. So the way they came in is on rail cars, and you picked up all of the pieces and put the truck together. So it was a pick-up truck. You picked
Wow.
up all the individual pieces and then put the truck together. So
Oh, wow.
pick-up truck. Yeah, I was like,
See?
oh,
See,
that's
there
an
we go.
awesome,
A-
meaningless fact.
A
Thank you,
meaningless
Trevor.
fact, but it's
Very
awesome,
cool at the
right?
same time.
Yeah, yeah, super cool. Yeah. So, yep.
So yeah, that's that.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Christy. Christy's awesome. Love her.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you know, we have a lot of things.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Excellent.
So
So
that was that's all I had for the comments for now, you know.
Okay. So come follow us. Follow us everywhere. All the places. You can watch us live on YouTube and Twitch and Kick and what's the other one?
Rumble.
Rumble, yes.
I know. I don't understand why it's like that. I have no idea.
Yeah,
You might
yeah.
think they'd make an R.
It looks like a rumbly sign, I suppose. Yeah, rumbly symbol. And then you can watch us after the fact. We upload the show live onto or live after the fact onto Red Circle and Spotify, iHeartRadio, which is excellent, and TuneIn. So
Yeah.
you can watch after the fact and enjoy our lovely show on the go when you're out wherever else. And yeah, then follow us on all the social media, our RI
Yeah,
Broadcasting,
there's so
and
many.
yeah, Rhode Island Broadcasting. I mean, search us up, find us. You know, we'd love the follows, the comments, all the extra interaction. Love everybody
Absolutely.
talking to us. So yeah, and now on to the show. So 3 weird ways to keep your brain healthy.
Yes. So, there's a lot of ways to keep your brain healthy. Of course, eating a good diet and getting sleep and exercise and all those wonderful ways. But there's 3 ways that a neuroscientist has actually suggested that can be beneficial. And the one we all know, this is an extra one, but one we all know is to use your non-dominant hand, right? So in the morning when I brush my teeth, I use my left hand because it's my non-dominant hand. And
Which one's
but then I finish up with my right hand to make sure that my teeth are brushed properly because it's a bit of a gong show when I'm using my left hand. But so the
Does that
other
work
ones
with
that
farmers? Maybe
Work
like
with
a
what?
cow, like a farmer.
Oh,
farmer. Sure, good. I don't know.
well, once you learn, I mean,
Just the things that pop into this head are scary. I don't know.
I'm not sure cows bruise their teeth, but okay.
Well, and I'd love, because if you're used to doing it with both hands, then that's not increasing that. It's something that you're not used to doing. Is that correct? I'm on the
Yes.
right track
Well,
here. Yes.
What they say to increase your brain capacity, use your non-dominant hand to do different things, right? So, I mean, brushing your teeth is one thing, but if you're sitting trying to eat a bowl of cereal, that's a whole other ball game. I am not going there. I know there'd be cereal in my hair, all over my clothes. It would be terrible.
Sit up over the table. Sit up over the table. Put the big bowl, and put the little bowl in the big bowl, and then it'll be fine. Then you can finish off the cereal.
Bib.
Wear a bib. I'd have to wear a full body bib.
Yeah.
I have to normally.
It's not like an airplane. It's like a balloon letting the air out.
Exactly. But so the other strange ways, the first one is actually really simple and lots of people do it. You guys probably do it. It's chewing gum.
Oh.
How about that?
Yeah.
But do we have to walk at the same time?
Well, no, I'd say just to be safe, just chew the gum. Sit down and just chew the gum. Be safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So chewing gum increases the blood flow to the brain, which means more oxygen and glucose for those brain cells. It's like giving your brain a little energy drink without the crash. So it's really cool.
Blurry.
What's your favorite flavor of gum, guys? Do you have a favorite flavor?
I've been using underbrush. I love cinnamon, but I actually have underbrush is awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, love this, and it's all natural stuff in it, and
I love cinnamon too.
And the flavor doesn't last very long, but you can chew it for days, and it stays the same consistency. It doesn't ever get weird. Super awesome gum, and definitely supposed to clean and be really healthy for you to chew. But man, if you're not used to chewing gum and you chew for a few hours,
yes,
and it's you can feel working out those muscles that haven't been working out.
Absolutely gives that jaw a workout.
Yeah.
What about you, Ron? What's your favorite flavor?
Yeah, it's like I remember. I don't even know if they still exist anymore, but Dentine because of the cinnamon.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then I went to like icebreakers and stuff like
Mhm.
that. So I mean, I'll chew any kind of gum, just because it kind of, I don't know, it's kind of relaxing to me. I don't know
Mhm.
why. It's stupid, but
Mhm. No,
but
that's
it's just like it's almost like it's kind of like, I don't know. It kind of mesmerizes, and you're just sitting there chewing the gum, and it's like a constant beat kind of thing, and
mhm.
it kind of just zones me out. It's that
Well,
sounds weird, but I
maybe
Good.
it's just
subconsciously
how it
you
is.
know that it's helping your brain.
Yeah,
Maybe,
you're getting
maybe.
smarter. Mm.
Well, that would be a bonus if I get smarter chewing gum. It would be.
Yeah.
I
The
like
other
that.
thing they say to chew on is hard objects. Like, I don't know if you were like me and when you're in school, you chew on your pencil or your pen or whatever.
Mm,
Mm.
They say that that's really good.
Huh.
really.
It
Just
boosts your
don't
brain
chew
and your
the eraser
confidence.
till it's gone.
Yeah, don't eat the
Eat it.
crayons
Sweet.
and
Don't
don't eat
eat the
yeah,
crayons. No,
don't eat the
exactly.
crayons and don't eat the eraser. That's
Yeah.
Crayons aren't hard though. But
yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
I
so no
remember
crayons.
the
Crayons.
paste back when I was like in first, second grade, and people would eat, all the students would eat the paste. And I
Mm.
think it started because of a dare, and then it was like an epidemic, and they had to take away the paste from everybody.
Mhm.
Well, the pages burn fast. Ooh.
That's awesome.
It would go away real fast because people would be eating it.
So Chris, you just
Guilty though, I was guilty. It's like, oh, eat it, try it, you'll like it. I'm like,
I think I
no,
tasted it a time or two.
yeah, I did too.
Yes, exactly. It stimulates
Yep,
your vagus nerve.
yep,
And yeah, for sure.
yep. Brings you into
Jeez.
parasympathetic mode,
Mhm.
which
Yep.
yep, very, very excellent.
See, I
And
Yeah.
didn't
true.
know all that. That I did
Yeah,
not know.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
it's
there's like science and things and
yeah.
stuff
Mhm.
behind all the stuff.
I know
Absolutely.
having the saliva is good.
Hmm.
From what I understand, it actually helps kill bacteria. Of course, this might be a false statement. I don't know. But
As
that's what I
long
was told when I was
as
young.
long as your mouth bacteria is healthy, which is a caveat. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
saliva is
yeah, that's true.
totally good as long as you have good healthy mouth bacteria
Okay.
and gut bacteria. You
Gut
know,
bacteria too. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a whole
for
nother
sure.
story.
Yeah, yeah, very much.
Whole nother
So
story.
so that's exciting. Yeah, get smarter. Do
Get
those things.
smarter.
Yeah,
Exactly.
See,
yeah,
who knew? Chewing
Exactly.
gum is
very
healthy.
excellent. So
Very
so next we're going to talk about failure. That's that's an exciting one.
Yeah, as soon as I find the graphic.
Ooh, oh, we got a graphic. Yeah, yeah. I love failure. It's taken some work to love failure, and usually I don't love it in the moment. But failure is such a wonderful thing, and I had a client just yesterday, I think actually, and we were talking about that, and talking about all of the different things that we try to learn new and try to incorporate into our schedules and our lives and our routines, all of those things. And we try it and we don't get it right, and causes issues, and then and it's a failure. And a lot of people will talk about babies and children as they're growing up and they're learning to walk, and it's like, oh yeah, I mean, they try so many times and fall down so many times in the process of learning to walk. And I was like, yeah, but it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there, because if you think about it, then you're learning, they learn to walk, and they've kind of got it, and they're still falling down a bunch, and then they get to the point where they're walking faster, and then they fall down a bunch, and then they learn how to, or start learning how to run, and then they're still falling down a bunch, and then they can actually run pretty well, but still falling down a bunch in the process of running. And so as I'm thinking about this, I'm going, gosh, when is it that we get to the point when we can walk and run for the most part, the majority of the time, and not fall down? And it's probably like what, 10 years?
Mhm.
When we, it's
You
like,
think? You think
well,
that long?
how old, if you think about kids, that are, and I watch my nieces and nephews, and they're still eating dirt, on a fairly regular basis, 8 years old, 6, 7, 8 years
Really?
old. Yeah. I mean, in
Hmm.
in the process of, because they start running and they get going too fast, or catch a little something in the grass, or
Well,
on
that's
the
just it.
field.
The obstacles are
Yeah,
still.
yeah.
That's what.
But
That's when it comes into. You trip over something stupid.
yep,
Like I
yep.
don't know. It could be like the lip of the grass or something like that.
But as like 15, 18 years old, we don't trip that often when we're walking or running and fall down. And that's my point, is
Yeah.
is that really, as kids, they fall down a ton. And I
True.
think a lot of that is they're still learning that process of how to really effectively run and walk with all the obstacles, with all the, I mean, yes, there's all the things that trip us up in it,
Yeah.
but we're still in the process of learning how to do that. And then for anybody that does any competitions, or runs in any other way, which is higher performance than regular running and walking, they're still hitting the ground for however many more years in the
Yeah.
process of learning how to do that.
Well, it's
and
like
and that's
anything though, Kyle. Like when you think about it, just in sports in general,
mhm.
the chances are you're not going to be the champion until you have failure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
I,
Mhm.
I mean, it
yeah,
happens all the time.
yeah,
You take the Stanley Cup champions, Florida Panthers, for instance. They went to the Stanley Cup and they lost, and then they went back. They knew what to do after that. So you're learning by
yep,
failure,
yep,
and that is so key that people can't take failure and it's doom and gloom for the rest of your life. You can't look at it that way.
yep.
You
Well,
have
and
to be able to learn from those failures you know to make it work,
well,
and it
and
comes
I
with
don't
anything.
I just don't even look at most things as failure. It's because either you're winning or you're learning. That's really the way that I look at it. And I've won some things, and boy, I've learned a lot. And a lot of people would call them failures, but and probably in the moment I was like, "Ooh, gosh, that was okay. That was a failure there." But I
Well,
think,
sorry.
yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Jump in there. You got five. I see it.
You look at people like Walt Disney. He
Oh
was
yeah.
fired for being, what did they call him? They told him that he had no imagination,
Yeah.
no, and
Yep.
he was fired.
Yep.
Walt Disney. I mean,
Yep.
just because you quote unquote fail at something, it just means that you're not in the right place. It's not the right time.
Hmm.
And you definitely will keep on going. I mean, Oprah, when Oprah was first reporting, she was a reporter, I believe,
Hmm.
and they told her that she was unfit for TV.
Hmm.
I mean, my God, one of the largest afternoon talk show
Hmm.
hosts in the history, and they
I
told,
wonder
Hmm.
if that guy still
like,
has a job.
holy heck, right? Like it's crazy. So, and can you imagine if Oprah or Walt Disney would have went, oh, okay, they told me I can't do it, so I'm just going to go,
Yeah.
work at Sobeys or Walmart or something. Like,
Well, and I think it's easier, I think, in a lot of ways for us to look at these big things and the big people that have done, that have gone through all the failures. And I think it's much harder for us to, because then it's like, okay, yeah, all of these, grand dreams and hopes and goals for the future, it's okay if we fail along the way. But for instance, and I'll just say, with myself, I've been running project management software for, for my business, for my life, for all kinds of different things for, I don't know, probably 15 years. And the amount of stuff that I screw up on there and don't get right and don't have it organized and don't get it put into there and don't get it checked off. I mean, it is, but I think those are the things. It's all the little things in our life that cause all of the havoc and all of the issues, because it's like that, because really what our day can, what our life consists of is all of these little things.
Mhm.
It's the coffee that I make in the morning. It's these conversations. It's the text message back and forth. And so all of those, it's all of those little things which are like little needles. And if we look at all of them as failures, then it makes for, I mean, that's why a lot of people, they have miserable days, because it's like, this little thing, this little thing, this little thing, this little thing, and however many of them fight through all of those things. But I think it's, I don't want to put anything on them.
Perseverance.
Well, and yes, and it's true, but I think that you get a much happier, joyful, successful life if you don't view all of those little things along the way as a big deal or as failure.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Rather
well, I
than,
mean, that's what
Mistakes are different than failures.
society tells you that failure is bad,
mhm,
and all
yeah,
these little times that you fail, you're thinking, "Oh, it's bad, it's bad, it's
mhm,
bad." But you're really learning. If you take that running analogy
yeah,
and put it into a wider scope as to anything, you
yeah,
have to make mistakes in order to progress.
yep,
And the brain works in mysterious ways, and it puts a stigma on it, and we love doing that as a society, which is
mhm,
terrible. And I
yeah.
don't know why it's ever developed into that.
Well, we are trained and programmed from immediately before we get into school and all the way through school, that, I mean, it's either pass or fail. I mean,
Yeah.
okay, you get to be the smart kid in the class, so you're at the high end of the pass, rather than the low end of the. I was at the low end of the pass, but that's how it's viewed all the way through, and that's how everybody thinks of it. But it's not how the real world works.
Yeah.
That's So we get out of school, and for the kids that did really well, fortunately for them, but unfortunately for them, if they've done really well, they've succeeded in all of these things, and maybe they had to work hard at it, but if they were a success all the way through, then they get out into the real world, and it's not pass and fail. It's all kinds of in between and failure along the way. And and so it's much harder, I think, for a lot of people that have done really well in that system to then manage, regular life, regular jobs.
Can I make
um
a
Yeah.
confession?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I'm not gonna say I was smart, okay, because I'm not like smart, but I'm okay. I don't really have to study. Life is good.
Hmm.
So all the way up to grade 9, I barely opened a book, didn't have to study, and I got really good grades. So grade 10, 11, and 12, well, holy heck, I discovered alcohol. So, so there was a place where we would go and drink in between classes and things. And so, yeah, I went to school drunk sometimes. In
Hmm.
grades 10, 11, and 12, it was bad. But I passed because when
Mm.
the chips came down to it,
Hmm.
I studied for my tests, I studied for exams, did my assignments on time, and got. I didn't get great marks in high school because I wasn't sober long enough to get it good marks, but and so the teachers were not happy with me. But yeah, so I could have done a lot better. But I didn't see it as a failure. I saw it as growth and learning because I was having a lot of fun with my friends doing different things, and quite frankly, school just wasn't important to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I understand what you're saying about how school sets people up for failure, because
Yeah.
I knew some people who struggled, they struggled hard in school, and I felt really bad for them because they
Mm-hmm.
were very frustrated. And in school, you're measuring yourself against others, and
Mm-hmm.
that's where that is taught, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look at Jim over here. He is a straight A student, and he is the president of this, and he's on the chess club, and he's
Yeah.
running, he's on the sports teams, he's doing it all.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're
Yeah.
not doing at least half of that, you feel like a failure, which is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took the opposite road. I know when I was, I did what I had to do right up until high school. And once I was in high school, it was like social hour
Mm-hmm.
or social 8 hours.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yep.
And I literally didn't do homework or study for any tests because I knew it already. And so I'd go in and I'd ace the test, and I
Mm.
only ended up with like average grades because I didn't do any of the homework.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So when I got home, I
Yeah.
didn't want to do school, so I didn't do it. And then,
Yep.
I would get like B's and C's just out
Mm-hmm.
of the pure fact that I could learn it really easy in school. And who knows what I could have become, right? I could have had straight A's if I tried.
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I didn't.
yeah,
I didn't.
it's
Yeah.
just different roads, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad that I struggled through, because I didn't do the work either. I'm a rebel, just so
Oh my.
much. And
Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I
and
forgot to
did.
take that test.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We gotta know. We gotta know. Yeah, and we can ask Sharon now too. Have you heard of the four tendencies?
Nope.
Okay, so I'll to be continued. I'll share the quiz, and Ron's going to take the quiz
Yeah,
and
Okay.
find out.
forgot about it.
Yeah, find
Perfect.
out what
You
he
saying
is.
you were a rebel just reminded me.
Yeah, yeah,
I was a
but
complete rebel, always. Well, I mean, you're showing up at school drunk. I mean, it's a bit
mhm,
Yeah,
rebellious,
that's
right?
that's pretty
mhm,
rebellious.
yeah, yeah. I don't think
I'm
I.
not a proponent. I'm not suggesting people should do that. So if there's anyone listening
No,
who's in
no.
school, please do not do that. It is not,
Yeah, yeah.
it's not the way to live your life.
It's not the way to live your life.
No,
Yeah, for
no,
sure.
No, it
I
no.
isn't.
I don't think that I showed up at school drunk. There may
I
have
never did.
been other things, but
Yeah, there's a bit of that
I
too, but I
don't think
wasn't.
I do not think that I oh well now band tour and band trips, that was a little different. There may have been some drinking on those, but
There's always something there in your younger years
oh
that
yes.
you've done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Or
we don't
you
have to go through it
yeah.
because
Yeah. Oh yeah, we all know. We all know.
we
It's
don't
fine.
want to be a bad influence.
And we're
No,
old
no,
enough. We're old enough that there's no evidence.
thank God.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
probably a good
hopefully,
thing.
I don't know, maybe some Polaroids or some old film. But yeah, anyway, so on to the next late show. Late show canceled.
I love this
Oh,
graphic right here.
that is really cool. Good
Oh,
job. Good job, Ron.
great.
So
Mm,
yeah, the late show with Stephen Colbert was canceled. So its last show is going to be next May. And CBS said that it was purely a financial decision. Well,
mm,
you know what? He's the number one talk show host in late night. He
Yeah,
has 2.5 million viewers per show, which is crazy.
almost as
And
much as us.
well, I was
yeah,
going to say, I mean, when we
yeah.
get 10 viewers, we're like, woo, double digits. All right. Life is good. And he's pulling in 2.5 every night. And CBS
She
is
just
like, oh, it's a
she
financial
just popped the
decision.
balloon. Popped our balloon.
I know,
but
I know.
but now it's begun, being brought to light that it looks like it's because he called out Trump for bragging about
Mm,
getting a settlement from not CBS, from Paramount, because 60 Minutes did an interview. This was back when he was
Right.
running for president with Kamala Harris, and he said that they skewed the interview to look like she was the better candidate, and they skewed it in her favor. And so he sued them. Well, there were law firms and legal experts coming out saying like that when you go on and you're interviewed on a platform like that, it's their job to edit and to cut. And if he feels they skewed it in her favor, then too bad, so sad. He knew what he was getting into. But Paramount owns CBS, and Paramount wanted to merge, or they are doing an acquisition with is it Skydance, Sundance? I can't remember. Another place. And so they needed the FCC's approval for this merger. Well, guess who controls the FCC? So in order to make Trump happy, after Stephen Colbert called out Trump about a big fat bribe to keep him quiet and make him happy, he found out the next day that they were canceling a show. So is this a free speech, like as free speech issue? Because I mean, if you think about David Letterman, who Colbert took over for, he insulted everybody. And Les Moonves was one of his top people, and he was the person who ran CBS, and Letterman called him down and made fun of him all the time.
Different culture now.
What's that?
Yeah.
It's a different
culture now.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes to politics, late night talk shows always made jokes about whoever's president or, candidates and stuff like that. Always.
George W. Bush, holy smokes.
And they go after all of them. They didn't like play favorites or anything like that. They made fun of all of them.
Yeah.
And,
this is the court jesters, the court jesters. This goes back forever. And,
yes.
And we need this. we
need the comic relief for sure. But they're one of the last battalions of free speech, right? Yeah. So because they get away with saying things that nobody else would get away with. And rightfully so, because their job is to make people laugh, see the humor in it.
Mm-hmm. You can't
now it's just it's just up to the comedians now. They're gonna have to have their own shows, because you can come watch us, and we probably
if Stephen wants to come on the show.
Absolutely, Stephen. You're free to say whatever you want on this show.
Yeah, you can come on the show.
100%.
Yeah. Tell us all what you think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd
come
love
on and
to
make
hear
fun
from
of Carney.
In fact, we could invite both of them on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And let them debate about who's who.
No. I'd like to travel to the States sometime in the future.
We'd get a lot of views until we got canceled.
Yeah, well, it comes with the territory. I mean, I'm used to getting canceled. I got canceled from Facebook, so every once in a while I'll go on one of those rants.
Again, that's over free speech, right?
Yes,
that's a free speech issue. So it's actually kind of interesting to see how
free anymore.
Yeah, because they used to drag the politicians through the mud. I mean, how many times did we hear about Bill Clinton and cigars?
Oh,
cigar, anyone?
I mean, it goes back all the way from like the start of late night.
Oh, for sure.
Johnny Carson, Jack Parr, even further back.
Holy, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm dating myself, so.
It's fine.
My time, but Johnny Carson.
So Ron's top 5. Are we ready for this?
Love this one.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Ron's top 5 songs with animals in the title.
I'm gonna guess. I'm speculating a little bit. I'll wait in here.
I thought of this because today, in 1982, this started Survivor's Eye of the Tiger's 6-week run at #1 from Rocky 3 movie, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That was
Eye
see
of the
that makes
Tiger.
sense. It makes sense to me. That was a good year.
It
That
was
was
a good year.
yeah.
And so it spent 6 weeks at #1. So I thought, I wonder what other songs have animals in the title. And then I
Mm,
started writing them. And let me tell you, there's so many that I couldn't write all of them down.
mm,
There's so
I hope
many.
my favorite one's in there.
And there's so many good ones. And I had to leave some good ones off my list.
mm.
Like
Which
Fly Like an Eagle.
you're gonna get obliterated for probably. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going
It's
to.
gonna be
And
your
I
fault.
expect that. I'm surprised
Yeah.
Becky's not here. She must have had a late night, out in Canada with the Lion King.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So Fly Like an Eagle, not on the list. A Horse with No Name, not on the list. The
Mm,
Lion Sleeps Tonight, I couldn't even put it on the list. Couldn't put
mm,
it on
What?
the list. Love the song.
That's a
Love
great
the
song.
Couldn't put it on the list. There is Black Dog by Led Zeppelin.
mm.
Woo!
Couldn't
Yeah.
put it on the list.
Oh,
Couldn't put
not
that
on the
on the list.
Ooh.
Blackbird by the Beatles, of course. Rock Lobster by the B-52s.
Oh.
Love that
Blackbird
song.
by the Beatles didn't make it? Well, how did you decide
Beatles
what
did
the
not
top?
make my
Are
list.
you
And
kidding
they have a
me?
lot. I Am the Walrus. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
All right. So what did make my list? Honorable mentions. War Pigs by Black Sabbath. Had to put it on there.
Okay. Yep.
Ozzy,
I mean,
I had to put it on there.
I
He
was
was
like,
going
ooh,
to have that spot.
yeah.
He's got a spot on the list.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
War Pigs. And it's a good song. Very good
Yeah.
song.
Yeah. Good song.
Elton John's Crocodile Rock. Very, very big nostalgic song for
Mhm.
me.
Mhm.
I used to dance with my then girlfriend, Sue.
Mm.
Little Susie had so much fun.
Mhm.
So it's nostalgic. So we used to dance to that song. Barracuda by Heart. I thought it was going to be in the top 5. Could only put it in honorable mention. Could
Mm.
only do it. I couldn't put it in.
Mm.
Stray Cat Strut.
Oh.
Stray Cats.
Oh.
Ryan
Yeah.
Setzer and group.
Boy, that's
That's a great song. Love that song.
yeah.
Love that song. And On the Bubble, which would have been my number 6, Hound Dog by Elvis Presley. Love the song.
Mm.
Love the song.
Yeah.
I
Thank
grew
you.
up watching Elvis, because of my parents, so I grew
Mhm.
up watching all those movies and, watching all the videos of him. So Hound Dog was on there.
My mom's birthday was the same day as Elvis's. That was her big thing.
Mm.
She always was like, "Oh, I'm the same. I share my birthday with Elvis."
Oh
She
my
was a
God,
huge
that's
Elvis fan.
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, to share it with the king
Yeah, exactly.
and not Charles.
That's a whole other show.
All right. Number 5. And I was thinking about this, and I'm not sure why I'm so drawn to this song. I think it's because it's a storytelling song. And I
Mm.
had to go with Cats in the Cradle by Harry Chapin.
Okay.
Ooh.
Harry Chapin. Yeah.
Such a good song. Like the
Yeah.
lyrics, when you listen to it, it's like it's telling this story. And
Such a sad song.
there aren't too many people that did better than Harry Chapin
Oof.
telling a story.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
One of the best for sure.
And then came the fluff, right?
Mm.
Duran Duran at number 4 with Hungry Like the Wolf. I just love this song.
Hmm.
It's not the most well-crafted song there
Hmm.
is, because there's certainly a bunch of those that aren't even on the list that are well-crafted.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is just a fun song, and I love Simon Le Bon's voice. So I've always loved Duran Duran. I don't know why. I just have. And that song is just a fantastic song. Fun. Number 3,
Becky's
Becky,
here.
you are not going to like
Yep.
this one. Oh, and she's here just in time. Just in time for number 3. And Becky would probably think it would have been number 1, but it's not. It's not. When Doves Cry by
Mm.
Prince is
Ooh.
number 3, Becky.
Mm-hmm.
3.
Mm-hmm.
She would have thought it would have been number 1.
Because you're such a big Prince fan? Is that why?
I love Prince. I love his music. I think he's so super talented. And he's a great writer. He's a great writer. So, so it doesn't belong on the list. See, there we go. Ew, I hate Prince.
One thing I liked about Prince was that my ex-brother-in-law lives in Minneapolis, and he said sometimes you would just go to a little club after hours, and Prince would just be there playing piano and trying out new stuff. He would just wander into some place. There was a couple of different places that he liked to play.
Absolutely.
Small crowd, no fanfare, no nothing. Just I'm going to go in this little space and play some new music or some old music or whatever, and just play. And nobody knew when he would be there. It was just luck of the draw, which I think was quite interesting.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's a real professional. You know, they get out and go do it.
Yeah.
He
for the love.
I'm not saying he's a little weird or anything like that, because I mean,
definitely eccentric.
We're all weird.
When you think about it,
I'm eccentric. Guilty. Definitely.
When you think about all these super talented people, they're very odd in most cases.
Yeah. Oh, that means I'm super. I have to be super talented because I'm definitely odd. I'm definitely odd.
What was number 5?
Oh, number 5 was Cats in the Cradle, Becky.
Yeah.
I love the storytelling. I love it. It's a great song. Number 2, and this is so weird because it's like I have Ants Marching by the Dave Matthews Band. I love that song. Love that song.
Love Dave Matthews.
One of my favorites. Absolutely.
So
I'll agree with this choice. Yeah.
I'll fully support that.
But then there's this number 1 song, and I think it might be the Baha Man. I was thinking about putting it into my top 5, but just didn't make it. Just didn't make it.
That's
but
good.
Number 1, I think, is one of the top 10 to 15 songs ever made.
Okay.
Ever made.
But it's
we'll
not
be the judge of that, Ron.
In my life, I remember this song played such a big part of my life that it'll forever be ingrained into my head. And that is Leonard Skinner's Freebird. I absolutely love this song. It is so good, and
prepare to be disappointed.
Most of it is all music.
That's what she says. Actually, I agree with you. Freebird, yes, definitely.
See, Becky, that's how it's done.
Yeah, Freebird is fantastic. Okay.
So
I mean, I probably would have traded War Pigs for, not Freebird, but for Hungry Like a Wolf.
Or All I Want for Christmas is a Hippopotamus.
That's good. I was thinking about putting Rudolph in there too, as well.
You could have put that one first. There would have been lots of hate on that.
Yeah, I thought about Rolling Stones as well. No, but not sung by Susan Doyle. Sorry. Rage Against the Machine I like as well. There's so many. Pink Pony Club by Chappelle Roan. Yeah, no. I don't know that song. I don't know it off the top of my head anyway. I mean, there were so many songs that I wanted. I liked Night Owls by Little River Band. I just love Little River Band. And that was a song that I have the 45 for it. I bought the little record. Had the
I remember I was.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was working out of town at this this place in the middle of nowhere in Wyoming, and we come into town, and I see on the sign at the bar that the Little River Band is playing tonight. And this was years ago, you know, and I was like, oh, okay, well, tomorrow work is going to suck because I'm going to go watch the Little River Band. And so I was super excited about that.
Yeah, and it hurt when I didn't have Lion Sleeps Tonight in there, and it's like,
Mhm.
that one
I know.
actually
Oh, yeah.
got bumped by
White
War
Rabbit.
Pigs.
I would
And
have
then
gone
when
to
I
a
listened to War
Blackbird by
Pigs,
the
I
Beatles.
felt, because I listened to it after I did the list, and then I was like, oh, do I need to move War Pigs up a list?
I
And I'm
mean,
like,
yeah. I'm that's just
and
my
it's like
opinion. Especially, I
a
mean,
lot of these songs are just
yeah.
so massive, and I couldn't believe I didn't have anything by the Beatles on there.
Mm.
I mean, Octopus's Garden is
I
fun.
can't believe the Blackbird didn't make it. Come on, Ron. I'm disappointed. I'm very
I am
disappointed.
too. I thought this was going to be easy. It wasn't so
It's
easy.
never easy. These
And I'm
were all
sure I forgot a
all made
whole
my
bunch of
list.
songs.
You're gonna have to do a list, Becky. I mean, that's, you know,
Let's cry not on the list.
yeah.
Eye of the Tiger, Crocodile Rock. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with
I
you.
didn't
100%.
have Eye of the Tiger even on the list.
Mm-hmm.
No.
There were
And
some
that's
lists that have Eye of the Tiger as the number one song.
Mm.
when I was in high school, we were the SVRSS Tigers. So that, because it was back in the day when Eye of the Tiger was a big song. So when we
Yeah.
played volleyball or whatever, we would come out to, that was our theme song, Eye of the Tiger, and we'd all hit the court and be
Yeah.
try to
Makes
be
sense.
cool.
Like,
Oh,
yeah,
Cat
Cat
Scratch
Scratch
Fever.
Fever.
these are all on my
Yes.
list. Cat
Yes.
Scratch Fever, there's Karma Chameleon, White
Oh,
Rabbit. These are
yeah.
all great songs.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
tough.
Rockin' Robin I didn't have on the list.
Yep.
You know,
No.
Little Michael.
I noticed that. Yeah.
I mean, what we call this is first world problems.
Yes.
Good
These
observation.
are
I like the Beastie Boys and didn't have them on the list with what's the song? Brass Monkey.
yeah. That Funky Monkey. Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, there's
Yeah.
a lot. And of
can't
course, Tom Jones, What's New Pussycat?
Oh, yep.
Whoa,
Just so I can get away with saying it.
Peter Griffin loves Surfing Bird.
Eh,
Yeah.
Union
Love
of the
it.
Snake by Duran Duran didn't make the list. Paula Abdul, Cold Hearted Snake.
Oh, yeah.
Not
Yep.
worthy of the list. Sorry.
Lots,
I mean, I like
lots
the song, but it's not worthy of the top 5. I don't
My-
think.
Oh my God, I just
Ron and
thought of
Peter
one that I
Griffin.
forgot.
Ron is Peter Griffin. Oh, Dance Monkey.
I forgot about Three Little Birds by Bob Marley.
Mm-hmm.
Not familiar.
I don't know if I know that
You don't
one.
know it by the name of you know it though.
Yeah.
You'll know it.
Yeah.
Forgot about that one. That might be one that I really overlooked. I
Well-
just thought of it. It came into my head. But that's the list. Ron's
There's
top
the list.
5.
Ooh,
songs with
Fishing in the
animals,
Dark.
Free Bird.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
No. Fishing
Oh.
in the Dark is not eligible.
Oh,
Why?
yeah,
Not
because
eligible.
because it's
It's
fishing.
not the
It's not an
actual
animal.
fish. It's the act of fishing.
Oh,
Not
okay.
eligible.
Yeah.
All right. And
Yeah.
if you want to get technical, fish aren't animals. So, but I do
Ooh,
like the song.
Yeah.
Fish aren't animals.
They're amphibians or whatever, right? So it's a little bit different. It's just whatever. That's
Mm.
a whole
That's
other
an
rabbit hole.
interesting thing.
Yeah.
No, I'm not putting Nicki Minaj on my list. I'm sorry. Sorry. Not happening. Even if I like the song, it still would be irrelevant because she's not going on the list. Not making it.
You read that one, Ron.
Yeah, I'm not reading that one, Becky.
All right. So
Hey,
So
and you know,
moving,
it's all relative because it depends on your mood too.
oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your mood has a lot to do with what you want to listen to. At least it does for me. All right.
So
How
on
much
to
time we got?
good
Yeah, we got
good
some time.
people. Got a graphic for good people? Ooh, it's good
No, I
for good
don't.
people. Okay, okay.
I ran out of time, so I didn't even look.
Okay. Well, I mean, we know obviously that, this is about good people because it
But
says
it's
good people.
us right here.
Yeah, it's good people. Yeah.
This is the graphic.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's true. That's true. Take a screenshot of this because we're talking about good people. I have, boy, I have discovered so much in the past however many years about the people that I used to surround myself with versus the people that I surround myself with now. And it wasn't that I wasn't aware of this before. I have just become that much more aware of it. And it was Jim Rohn, I believe, said, we are, and you'll have to correct me in the comments if I'm wrong with this, but we're the average of the 5 people that we spend the most time with. And so we want to have a good average. I would prefer to be the least in the group of the 5. I'll be at the bottom. Hopefully I can find 5 other people that I can surround myself with all the time that are all better than me in all the areas. I would
Ooh, I
love
don't know
to.
if I'm going to find 5.
It's hard.
That might be a tall order, hey, Ron?
It's yeah, it's difficult. But I think, and over the journey of especially the last couple of years, I have, and I don't remember the quote, but somebody had said something about it's not all of the things and the successes, the things that we do in life. It's the people that are on the journey with us,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
and that is the most important thing. And I'm
Agreed.
very fortunate now because I continue to find more people. I feel like I've gone through most of my life looking around going, where are my people? And and I'm finding more and more of them all the time. And it has made such an unbelievable impact in my life and in my business and everything that I do. And I think it's something that we just don't necessarily talk about enough. And it's hard. It doesn't mean that the rest of the people in our lives are not good people. But finding the people that are our people is really, and it's different. It's different for all of us,
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
we're all interested in different things. We all like and don't like different things. So this is not, and it's never a judgment about these people versus these people, but finding the people that just really truly love to support you just because that's what they do. And
What if you live in the Yukon? You might not even find 5 people there.
well, and I think that's it's a blessing that we have to be on the internet, to be connected in so many ways, because I have found so many supportive people online
Absolutely.
all over the place.
Got to go
And
100 miles
Absolutely.
for your neighbor.
You can have a global support group.
UConn had a decent amount of people.
Yeah,
But I think that it's a huge essential thing for all of us to find the good people, because they are out there.
Yeah.
And then the other part of this is for us to actually learn how to, because this is a learned skill. All of it's a skill that we can learn, but learn how to allow them into our lives. It's not just finding them, it's also allowing them into our lives and allowing us to be supported by them, in the
that's
same way that we support them.
that's a really good point because when you or when people encounter people who are not supportive, who are actually detrimental to your emotional and psychological well-being, you put up a wall. You're like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
protect this. So then when you find people who are wonderfully supportive and actual nice human beings that really resonate with you and bring out the best in you, it's hard to take down that wall because you've
Yep.
been hurt so many times. It's like, okay, I don't know.
Yep.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
that's a really good point. It to open your
Yeah.
to allow yourself to open up and allow them in is crucial. That's
Yeah.
crucial to
Yeah.
Yeah,
maintain
you know,
those relationships.
It's
I was
why the
kind of
healing.
sarcastic. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It's why healing work is so important. We don't heal so that we can feel a little bit better. We do the healing work so that we can accept all of the good things into our lives. We're used to, for most of us, we're used to some sort of chaos and drama and all the things that go on in the world. And we have to learn how to accept all of the good things into our life. What a
Agreed,
what
Becky.
difference
Absolutely
good
agreed.
people make in your life. When you have someone toxic, they drag you down. When you're surrounded with goodness, it makes life so full. That is,
It
yeah,
certainly does.
Yes.
yeah.
And I know I sounded sarcastic saying I got to find five,
Oh
but I
yeah.
know a lot of people that are really good people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think the majority of people are good. Um, just once in a while, they just do not so nice things, but
Hmm.
that is part of being human. And it, it's it's hard to have that goodness all the time because everybody falls victim to stress or
Hmm.
just you didn't get enough rest, so you're kind of a little edgy,
Yep.
and everybody falls victim to that. And so it's very likely that someone does something that wasn't very nice,
Hmm.
but it doesn't make them a bad person.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It doesn't
Yeah, and
necessarily make them a bad person, although there are some. There's one or two
There
nasty
are
people
some.
out there. Yeah.
There are.
Yeah. They wander around a lot, so you got to kind of watch out. You know.
exactly. And yeah, Christy, staying open is hard, but you know what? It's
Hmm.
so rewarding once you start to let people in and be open. It is so rewarding. And when people do negative things, what I've learned is it's their journey. Just
Hmm.
because they say or do
Yep.
something to me that I find um, less than ideal, it's not about me. It's not a reflection of
Hmm.
me. It's a reflection of them and who they are at that moment. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
and it.
Becky made a good point. We have 10 on this show, and yeah, it's like I don't know where what I'd be doing if I wasn't doing this show every day.
Yeah.
And the people I've met doing it, even the people that aren't on the show now, I think
Hmm.
about like how Martin and Mike and Rick and
Hmm.
all these other cast members that have come and gone, they are not bad people.
Yeah.
They're
no,
good people, and we get to know them for a short period of time, and hopefully they stay in our lives going
Hmm.
forward, and they're always welcome to come back on the show at
Yeah.
all times. I'll find ways, even if I have to do 2 shows a day. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll
Well, I
find ways.
mean, it sounds like we're losing a late night show. So, I mean,
I know.
maybe
I
that's,
know. We can
think
fill
there's a
that
slot
spot.
to fill.
yeah, yeah,
Absolutely.
that could be
Absolutely.
us.
We should go
Yeah.
live at 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your time, Ron. I'm good with that. That's easier for me. Uh,
Becky still talks to Martin and Mike often. Great fellows. Yes, they are. They're absolutely. Um, I can't say enough about these people. Really can't. And um, I don't know. I'm just glad I got this ball rolling last year, and it's been great. And there's so many people in my life that are important to me. So So looking for 5 was not really that difficult.
Mhm.
I mean, I have a board game group that I see all the time, and just friends along the way. So
Yeah.
good
Very.
people is not hard to find. Maybe it's more difficult to find good people you know for what you enjoy.
Yeah.
It's hard to find people that have things in common,
Mhm.
but you can do it. There are communities out there everywhere. You can just join a community and you'll
Absolutely.
find it.
Yep.
You'll
Yeah.
find it.
And
Yeah.
it's hard either way. That's the choose your hard. It's
Yeah.
hard to be isolated. It's hard to not have those people in our lives. And it's hard to accept and embrace them into our lives.
Yeah.
We just
Yeah.
choose our hard.
Absolutely. 100%. I
Hmm.
noticed that since I started opening myself up and just, okay, life's going to be what it is. I'm not going to have any preconceived notions. This is what I like. This is who I am. And just open myself up. A lot of good people came flooding into my life. I used to complain because there's no women golfers. I couldn't find any women. It was always
Mm.
guys, 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 which was
Mhm.
fine. But
Mhm.
it's nice to go out with the girls and have some fun. And now my
Mhm.
life is full of women golfers. It's
Mm.
awesome. A lot of
That's
choice
Yeah.
awesome.
there. Mhm.
There
Very
you go.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, cool. So we're wrapping up the show, and that's as they say, that's a wrap. This was a good one. Glad
It was
glad
fun.
to glad to have you guys all on, and thank you to everyone out there for watching the show and subscribing and commenting and all of the things that you do.
Yeah. Now they got to come
Yes.
back Saturday and do it all over again.
Yeah, that sounds exciting too.
Ira returns with Lena, and yeah,
And
I
then
can't wait for
Sunday
that one.
Sunday is Ron and Kenny. Looks like.
Yep, I come back with Kenny on Sunday, so I'll have a list ready for him that
Mm.
he will
Oh,
absolutely hate.
oh, oh.
Is
That's
that the
exciting.
objective one list that everybody
Yes,
hates? The
yes.
objective.
So when I'm
Okay.
on with Kenny, I gotta have a top 5 that he's not gonna like,
Mm.
Okay. Perfect. Like it.
because
Mm.
he'll expect something else to be on there. And like last Sunday, he was upset that he didn't have Armageddon on the list of moon movies. It's not a moon. How can
Mm.
you be upset?
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
I
It's
mean
not a moon.
it makes sense. Makes sense.
So we'll do it again this
Yeah.
weekend.
Okay.
Here.
Awesome.
Yeah. Right.
Thanks,
right.
guys.
Right here. Not right now.
All right. Have a good day,
Oh,
everybody.
Thanks, guys.
You too. Bye, guys.